Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Clip, the host of Khalil. The Bucks, they murdered the Heat, playing 132-98. Nuggets will tie the series to the Blazers, 128-109. NYC Mayor Bill De Blasio called out Trae Young. So what happened by 2 points? I'll tell you what he said there and what the Knicks got to do to keep their season alive. I'll tell you guys about the fact that for a hit and run. By the way, Jordan Bohannon, who was an Iowa college basketball guard, he was assaulted in Iowa City. There's video of that, by the way. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that let's see, AB passed the physical. AB is passing. He signed the 1-year extension offer. Get you guys that for sure. And Ovi's Alex Ovechkin's 13-year, 124 mil offer is about to be running out for sure, and he can get a new one. Hopefully, he can get that. Elza Smith signed his rookie offer with the G-Men, and that will be all there is I got to say on that, everybody. And the real reason why Aaron Rodgers wants out. So that's all there is to get to know on that. So basically, I'm gonna start things off with the fact that the Bucks, they just murdered the Heat, 132-98. The Great Freak scored 31 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Bryn Forbes scored 22 points and 5 rebounds. Khris Middleton has scored 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jrue Holiday has scored 11 points, 7 rebounds, 15 assists, 2 steals. Pat Connaughton scored 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Dewayne Dedmon has scored 19 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Goran Dragic scored 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Bam Adebayo has scored 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jim Buckets scored 10 points, 2 rebounds, and steals, 4 assists. Let me tell you this right now. The Heat, they're not going back to the NBA Finals at all. They're not going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. They most certainly are not going back to the NBA Finals at all. They've already lost last season to the Lakers, who are the defending NBA champs. But the Heat right now, their season's over. That's it. Their season's over. They're not going back to the finals ever. That's it. The Bucks on the flip side, Greek Freak, Khris Middleton. My goodness, they're 2-0. The Bucks right now, they're like 2 wins away. So, my goodness. The Bucks right now, I mean, what can I say? Can they be stopped? I think so as well. So the Bucks are close to win that series. If the Bucks do win that series, they get the winner of the Nets and the Celtics in the next round. So that's games that will be a tough one. I can tell you that much. But honestly, on that note, I think it's safe to say the Bucks are going to win that series against the Heat. The Great Freak, who was already an MVP, defensive MVP, and also the Defensive Player of the Year. I gotta say right now that he don't disappoint. Great Freak, when you're up on him, you can't stop him whatsoever. You really can't. So there's no reason for the Bucks to lose. They're not gonna lose to the Heat though. They may probably get lost to either the next round against the Heat or the Celtics or against the Knicks or the winner. Yeah, the Knicks or the Hawks or the Knicks, Nets, Celtics, whoever wins that one. But clearly, the Bucks right now, they're going to win that series against the Heat. The Heat season is over. That's it. They're going to get burned, and that's that. So that's it, everybody. The Heat are going to be done for. Their season it's over. The Bucks are going to wipe out the Heat. They did so last night in Game 2. They're going to do so yet again come Games 3 and 4. So that's all I got to say there, everybody. So basically, the Heat are done. That's it. This season is over. Great Freak show. I mean, my question is, can the Bucks really get back to the East Conference Finals? Can they really make it to the NBA? I don't see that happening at all. Because Great Freak, he's doing everything that he can to get to the NBA Finals, and he's trying to do everything he can to get to the NBA title, to win the NBA title. But honestly, I don't see him doing that at all. So it's going to be a tall task for him, though, in the next round. Bucks destroying the Heat. It's easy for him. Easy for the Bucks. What's going to be a tough challenge for the Bucks, though, got to face the winner of the Nets and the Celtics. And it may as well be the Nets, win that series against the Celtics. It come down to Bucks versus the Nets, much like it was this past season. You may as well see the Nets and the Bucks yet again. I mean, sure, Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart and Kemba Walker, they're doing everything they can. Jaylen Brown's out with a wrist injury, so right now they could be done for. I can tell you that. That's not gonna look good on that part. But honestly, Jason Tatum by the Celtics, they may lose the next 2 games, and that's all I can say on that. Or the next 3 games. Excuse me, the next 3 games, that is. And if they can get a comeback, they'll stay alive in that. So that's all I can say to everybody on that note. So basically, yeah, Nets will go all the way in that one. And it's gonna be tougher. It's gonna be tougher if they face the Greek Freak and the Bucks. But the Greek Freak right now, he's doing so good right now. He's our former MVP. But can he really be a Finals MVP? That's just not gonna. So I can tell you that. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that. What your thoughts about that are. I'll definitely address response to everybody. And that's all I got to say on there, everybody. Another game I want to get into. The Nuggets have tied this series against the Blazers, 120-109 in Game 2. Nikola Jokic had 38 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Michael Porter Jr. scored 18 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Paul Millsap has scored 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Aaron Gordon has scored 13 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Dames and Dimes. Dame Time scored 42 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 block. And CJ McCollum has scored 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. So the Nuggets right now, they tied the series for sure. The Blazers may have won Game 1. Nuggets have returned the favor by getting to Game 2. This will be Wild West. Going to be knocked on drag race for the Nuggets and the Blazers. I'll tell you that. My vote for this one would pretty much have to be. I would say the Blazers in this one, because if the Blazers they do win that series against the Nuggets, it's gonna. I mean, Nuggets. They're still the underdogs, by the way. Sure, they don't have Jamal Murray's down with an injury, an ankle injury, by the way. Not look good in his part. Thoughts out to him, members of his fans and his team as well. So honestly, can Nikola Jokic hold his own? By the way, could he really do it? Could he really take out, Dame, Dallas, CJ McCollum, Melo, and the others out there? So let me know in the comments what your thoughts about that are. And can he really try to get to the NBA title game? Honestly, that's not going to happen. I can tell you that. So that's all there is you need to know. I mean, sure, they can win the series, but they're not going to the NBA title game, which they will not, though. So I'm going to go for the Blazers. I think the Blazers Dame Time. I got to say, the Blazers are looking pretty good so far, but I think safe to say that they're going to actually win that series instead of the Nuggets. So that's all I can say on that, everybody. And that's all there is you need to know. I mean, Dame Doll's never been NBA champion in his illustrious career. And honestly, he's looking pretty good as ever. I'll tell you that, but he can't be stopped. But Nikola Jokic on that side, he can't be stopped either. So that's all there is you got to know on that. And that surprised a lot of people. Blazers, I can see the Blazers will win that series. Yeah, the Blazers for sure on that part. So, and they might get eliminated. Who knows? That's all I can say on that. Also, know news here that Iowa college b-ball player Jordan Bohannon was assaulted and suffered a head injury, by the way, in Iowa City. He's being treated very well at a nearby hospital. There's video footage of the incident, and that's all there is to it. The cops are investigating the incident, and they have issued an arrest warrant to whoever the perpetrator was. Hopefully, they'll do so on that. And that's my thoughts first out to Jordan Bohannon, his family members, all his fans, his teammates, all his viewers, all his subscribers. This horrific incident that took place this past week, and hopefully he's doing okay on that note. So hopefully he's doing well, and that's all that I can say on that. So he's doing okay for now, and he probably may not have been hospitalized, to say the least. He may have for sure, but he should be doing okay. But he's over the head injury for sure, but he should be doing okay on that note. So that's all there is to it on that, and hopefully find the perpetrator who assaulted Jordan Bohannon. So that's all there is I can say on that, everybody. Others I want to get to. Aaron Rodgers broke his silence. The reason why this is, ladies and gentlemen, now Aaron Rodgers was on the Kenny Mayne, was doing live interview with Kenny Mayne. Now Kenny Mayne is doing he did his final show appearance on ESPN last night. Real reason why Aaron Rodgers wants out of the Packers, it has nothing to do with Jordan Love. You know, he says he's a good kid and all. He's a good kid, knows his stuff. But then Aaron Rodgers says the reason why he wants out the Packers is because of the philosophy of the pack when awry. The culture, the characters, doing things the right way. Rodgers could miss $500K workout bonus participating in our season program. Now, these are repercussions you can face here if it doesn't show up to training camps. If Rodgers misses, it's going to be Rodgers is a no-show for minicamp. He gets fined $93,085 by the way. $15,515 for first missed day, $31,030 for second missed day, and $46,540 for missing camp the third missed day, that is. $50K per day missing training camp, 1 week's regular season salary for missing preseason games. I mean, look, I get exactly why Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to be in Packers no more. I'll tell you that. The philosophy, the culture, you know, the background, the characters, and honestly, the Packers GM doesn't want to let go of Aaron Rodgers. By the way, I can tell you that. He's trying to keep him. Aaron Rodgers wants the Packers GM to be released and let go. That's not assuming they're committed to him. Packers, and I can tell you this, that Aaron Rodgers is not going to come back. I mean, he can miss these preseason games and still get fined. And he gets signed somewhere elsewhere. Fact is, he's got no just coming back. Nor the fact that he's not going to change his mind to reconsider staying with the Packers by signing an extension offer, which he won't do, and end his career there. So he has 3 years left on his offer. By the way, I'll tell you about that. And he's not going to get a new offer. I mean, sure, he has no trade clause, but there would absolutely be no way in hell that the Packers GM is not going to trade Aaron Rodgers. They wouldn't do that at all. They're refusing to trade Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers says, you know, the culture's not culture. It's the culture. It's the fans, the people trying to do this the right way, trying to, you know, help them trying to get to another Super Bowl title reign, trying to do this, trying to do that. Obviously, all that's not looking good for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers would rather just, I'm not sure what he's going to do. Take the green pill, getting traded somewhere, sign a new offer with a new team, get to a playoff spot, get to another Super Bowl game, win another Super Bowl, end his career there with another team, or to the yellow pill by having to retire, be a no-show for preseason, regular season games for next season, by the way, and be a first-round Hall of Famer and have his jersey up in the Raptors. So what do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to do, guys? You think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back with a different team or a different stable? Schedule was out last week, or a week ago, that is. Or do you guys think that Aaron Rodgers is going to retire and just hang it up and host Jeopardy long term? Or just sing songs while he's starting, you know, the guitar and dancing while he's there, like he did in Hawaii. So your thoughts, everybody, on that? Let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely just sponsor where Aaron Rodgers is going to have it stored. And he didn't say where it was going. He didn't say where it was going or what he's doing. So honestly, that's still in question, by the way, guys. And that's all this you got to know on that. Also, another news, by the way, Misha Takedown Tank. She's been engaged. Congrats to her on that. That's the best news yet there. Also, this NYC Mayor Bill de Blasio, he called out Ice Trae Young for Game 1 this past Sunday when Trae Young made a game-winning shot, silencing Knicks fans at the Garden. And this is what he said here. He says, "Stop hunting for fouls. Trae Young, stop hunting for fouls, Trae Young. I want to quote Steve Nash, great player and coach, not b-ball. That's not b-ball, Trae. That Hawk's not going to soar all over NYC, come on, play the game the right way. Knicks are gonna teach you a lesson. I mean, look, he did have a Knicks cap on. I hope that the Knicks get revenge come tomorrow night. I hope they do. Blood bless you. He's got a valid point there. He really does. I hope that the Knicks get their revenge. I hope that Julius Randle does what he had to do to turn their season around, or turn the playoff season around. That is, postseason around, if you will. Try to make his comeback. Be the MVP candidate that he is. Showcase his talent, because he's the reason. Because Julius Randle, or excuse me, Orange Julius Randle is the main reason why the Knicks had a 9-game win streak. The reason why it's MVP material. The reason why he helped the Knicks get to a playoff spot, why they're fourth place in the Eastern Conference. The reason, and one of the potential reasons, and the reason why the Knicks are favorites now to make it to the NBA Finals and win at the same time. Why they're in pursuit of getting an NBA title. So I'm telling you right now, Orange Julius Randle, the Knicks, they're gonna get revenge on Ice Trae Young for that game-winning shot that Ice Trae Young makes sounds in the crowd. Next one. Well, I'll tell you. And you know, Knicks fans are chanting "F you" to Trae Young. That's what they were doing. So honestly, I'll tell you this right now: the Knicks are gonna get this right. They will, and the Knicks, they will not lose. They will not lose game 2. They better not lose game 2 by tomorrow night. I assure you right now, the Knicks are going to show up and show out. I assure you right now that the Knicks are going to get revenge on Ice Trae Young and the Hawks, which they will. They will tear apart the Hawks so badly ways that, I mean, they already beat them this past season. They already did that. The Knicks are going to show up and show out. I mean, that was only one bad night for Orange Julius Randle, which it was. Orange Julius Randle will fix this. He will. He's going to fix this. Put more points in the paint. Put a guard up on Ice Trae Young. Cool him down for once. Play hard defense, if you will. Don't let him get open, and don't let him get more points in the paint. All right. Block another game-winning shot from ensuing, everybody. Much like it was on Sunday. Most pleased about that. But the Knicks, they will come back. I consider the Knicks right now as one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference right now in all the NBA. Orange Julius Randle has to play. I mean, he's playing the MVP level, but there's no reason for Orange Julius Randle to be having trouble in the game and having nervous jitters in the game, like in his first playoff game. You can't have that happen. Orange Julius Randle, step it up, man up. All right? It's time for you to man up. Ball's in your court. This is on you. So you got to do this for the fans. Got to do it for your teammates. Got to do it for the viewers. Got to do it for the scouts. Do it for everybody. It doesn't matter. Orange Julius Randle will make up for this. Ice Trae Young, as far as I know, will pay for the sorry sins that he committed, much like in game 1, by the way. Come game 2, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, Ice Trae Young is going to have hell to pay. He'll pay for the sorry sins that he committed, for sure, in game 2 tomorrow night, which he will. The Knicks will make sure of that. They will end Ice Trae Young. They're going to pummel Ice Trae Young and the Hawks defense. They're going to win that series against the Hawks. And the Knicks, they're going full speed ahead. They're going full circle. So the Knicks, do me a favor, please. Tie the series. Please win it for the Knicks fans. Just give them something to feel good about, all right? That was only, sure, and maybe one bad game. I'm sorry, not one bad game. One bad night, one mini tiny little loss. But they will come back, and they'll get their revenge. I assure you they will. And when they get revenge, by tomorrow night, tie the series, and then they win the next 2 games. That's all I'm asking, people. For the Knicks, my Knicks, they're going to win that series, face the winner of the Sixers or the Wiz. I don't care who wins that one, Joel Embiid or Russell Westbrook. Orange Juice Randle, step up. Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Nerlens Noel, Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, Alec Burks, step up. Alec Burks can't be holding his own though. I mean, he only had like 37 points in that game. But Orange Juice Randle, step it up. All right, step it up. Play hardcore defense. What you gotta do, hardcore defense. Defense wins titles, and it wins games. I show you right now, the Knicks are going to end the war. To end the Hawks, which they must. They're going to end Ice Trae Young from trying to get to win that series, and the Hawks will not win that series. I'll tell you, they will not win that series. Ice Trae Young may be MVP material himself. He won't get there. He's on the same level as Orange Juice Randle. I'll tell you that right now. He's not. Orange Juice Randle is going to show up and show out. He has averaged 30-plus points a game. Orange Juice Randle is going to be getting the better of Ice Trae Young come game 2, game 3, game 4. Doesn't matter. The Knicks are going to own the Hawks, which they will tomorrow night, game 2, tie that series with the next 2 games. And I'll be in a good mood if they do. That's all I'm asking. So the Knicks don't fail this series. Do not fail this series. Do not be 0-2. Orange Juice Randle, it's time for you to step it up and shine. This is your time to shine, all right? Step it up, Orange Juice Randle. Step it up. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on the Knicks. I'm counting on them to make it to the NBA Finals. I'm counting on them to walk out as the NBA champs. To walk out, or before that, to walk out as the Eastern Conference champs, and you might see the battle of NYC, supremacy, the battle of NYC, if you will, between the Knicks and the Nets. That will be a good one. Match everyone's been waiting for all week. And Knicks versus Lakers NBA Finals, that will be a good one as well. The Knicks, they win that series. Oh, wow. New king of New York City. They sure they may be king of LeBron, LA, king of LA, king LeBron James. But the king of NYC will be Orange Juice Randle. So I got to say on that. If he walks out with his first NBA title, Orange Juice Randle, congrats. I look forward to seeing Orange Juice Randle be in the NBA title game. I look forward to seeing Orange Juice Randle, the Knicks, walk as new NBA champs. I look forward to seeing the Knicks, Orange Juice Randle become a Finals MVP because he's shown that since you slaying the king. That's the best news yet. But it's gonna be a tall task for you though. So Knicks, stay alive by any and all means necessary. That's all I'm asking right there. So Knicks, it's all on you. It's up to you, the Knicks, to fix this. You can still do it. I know you can. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. So Knicks, just hang in there. Hang in there, Knicks fans. The Knicks will win this series. They will save their postseason, which they will. Playoff season, which they will. I'm looking forward to that. And that's something I'm looking for. I'm a Knicks fan myself, but the Knicks, they're going to show up and show. That's what they got to do. So it was one bad night for Orange Juice Randle, but he's going to make this up. He's going to have a good night by tomorrow night, which he will when he averages 30-plus points a game. The Knicks offense and the bench step it up. Execute an offense and defense. That's all you got to do. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, another news I want to get into, ladies and gentlemen, that let's see what we got right here. AB has passed his physical, by the way, and he signed a 1-year extension offer that's worth up to $6.25 million with a $3.1 million guaranteed, and $2 million and a $2 million signing bonus. So that's it. He had a procedure, by the way, and that is all there is for that. So that's all you know in that, everybody. Others on against, ladies and gents, that former WCW and WWE Superstar Buff Bagwell's been arrested and charged for a hit and run, by the way. He faces 5 counts of hit and run, false info to a cop, open container, following too closely, and license to be carried and exhibited on demand. So obviously it's not looking good for Buff Bagwell. He was one of the many hilarious individuals, hilarious wrestlers out there, from WCW, ECW, to WWE, to the Alliance, Impact Wrestling. Now he's been arrested for a hit and run attack, and that's awful news. So hopefully he gets the help that he needs, because that's not a good look there. Sorry, but you're done for, man. You're done for. So not a good look there. Not a good look there. I'll tell you that. Also, in other news, Elson Smith signs rookie offer with the G-Man. Congrats to him on that. He did get drafted, by the way, this past season. This past year in the NFL draft. Congrats to him on that. That's all the news you need to know about that. Also, ladies and other news, Alex Ovechkin's 13-year, $124 million offer is about to run out, by the way. He can still send a new offer, by the way, pretty soon. Hopefully he does that. That is all there's need to know on that, everybody. That's all there is to it. Also, guys, I want to get you guys to the latest on the D-Watch Deshawn Watson Pro, by the way. Now, D-Watch not scheduled to be deposed until early 2022. Depositions begin September, by the way. Now, 23 women that were suing Deshaun Watson of sexual misconduct and sexual assault, by the way, will be deposed before Watson. Now, Watson won't be deposed before February 22nd, 2022. Now, his lawyer by name of Rusty Harden, by the way, says Watson isn't in settlement discussions with the women that were suing him. But once any settlement amounts public, both sides can mediate in confidentiality. But it's also gonna be customary as well, though. So Deshaun Watson, he still faces 23 lawsuits, misconduct and sexual assault, by the way, of massages gone terribly wrong, acting inappropriate, by the way. And honestly, for him, he won't be deposed until early 2022 on that note. So D. Watson's future with the NFL, that's in dire jeopardy, I can tell you that. Another thing that he could be kicked out of the NFL for life, or actually better yet, face a lifetime ban, but he's not been arrested or charged from these lawsuits. I can tell you that. Houston PD are looking into this probe as well. And Deshaun Watson has not been arrested or charged yet from these lawsuits, by the way, and that is all there is. You need to know that. So if anything new comes on Deshaun Watson probe, if he's arrested or charged by this week, next week, that's all there is to it, everybody, on that. And honestly, hopefully that happens by this week, next week. So that comes into question right there, everybody, on that note. So, but he hasn't been arrested or charged just yet, though. So that's all there's you need to know. If they decide to do so, that's fine. So that's all there's you need to know, everybody, on that note. Also, some other news I want to get to, ladies and gentlemen, that Montana Yao accepts now she's also Malik Beast's wife, by the way, as well, who divorced him, by the way, and they had a kid, Makai. She accepted Malik Beast's apology, and what she said here promises a lot. And yeah, she says right here that Makai, their kiddo, Makai, and I appreciate the apology. Hard to own to bad decisions, and apology especially publicly, so it's appreciated. Top priority, and forever be my son. So I'm glad if when he looks back on all of this one day, he can see his dad apologize to both of them for putting a hurting on them, ditching out on them for sure. To step forward in the healing process for me, and also having Malik to be a part of Makai's life, because he does deserve to have a father figure in his life, and one who loves him. Though at the end of the day, we're both Makai's parents, so I'm praying for his sake we can all move forward away from this issue and be able to raise them with love, care, happiness, respect on both sides, on all cylinders, by the way. So that's what she said. That's what she said right here. Because you guys remember that that piece of trash, Malik Beasley, was seen somewhere having a little fling with Larsa Pippen, by the way. Montana Yao isolated herself, nor divorced herself from Malik Beasley, by the way. And she may have custody over their kiddo, Makai. by the way, as well. So basically, they may have custody. So it's safe to say that Montana Yao may have custody of the kiddo Makai, by the way. And honestly, this all stems when Malik Beasley was a no-show by hanging out, or by holding hands with, the Larsa Pippen, by the way. That's a big no-no right there. That's awful. That's not looking good on that note, because she accused him of being a cheating pumpkin eater. Now, Montana Yao accused Malik Beasley of being a cheating pumpkin eater. That's what he was late last year. It led to her pulling out the trigger and then sending those divorce papers in. And the question is, can they really get back? Going to be isolated from one another. So, ladies and gentlemen, and this storyline isn't over yet. Now, Malik Beasley is going to. So that is all there is for that. And be honest, he has looked at expectations. So that's all there is you need to know. So holdings get settled down there. I can tell you that. Holdings get settled down there. And that is all there is you need to know, everybody, on that note. And, well, does say a lot. And that's all there's to it on that, everybody, on that note. So another one to everybody. And that is all there, like I say. Also, ladies and gentlemen, another news I want to get into, by the way. One wish happy birthdays to Lee Zhang Fei of Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. Alfred of Real Bout Fatal Fury 2 and King of Fighters. Hitami of Dead or Alive 6. Mike Myers. Ian McKellen, Magneto. Ann Hedge. Octavia Spencer. Ali Reisman. Daz Dillinger of the Dog Pound. Universal Champ, the head of the table, the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns. Universal Champ Roman Reigns. Breck Bassinger of Stargirl. Rashida, JT Money. Piece of Trash, Alberto Del Rio. Tara Joel. Former WWE Superstar. Bo Dallas. Esme Bianco. Bailey Dayton. Julia Carey. David Pasternak. Norman Powell. Asia Jackson. Molly Sims. Stacy London. Brian Urlacher. Kelly Ann Judd. Nana Batrick Kanwar and Nana Batra Kanwar. So some of your birthday wishes, shouts, tweet everybody down below in the comment section. That's all you got to do just for now. And that is all there is you need to know about on that note. So number 1 to that, everybody. That's all I'd say. So number 2 on that, everybody. That's also this, so guys, that those of you guys have seen this trailer, by the way, Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown will be coming out. And this is an updated version from Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown that came out back in 2012, by the way. So the trailer for Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown is out right now. The updated version, will be coming out on next month, June 1st, by the way, guys. Now, keep this in mind, guys, that this Thursday, there's going to be a Virtual Fighter X Esports product stream coming out this Thursday, guys. And there could be, and they could still discuss, Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, but there could be also another new Virtual Fighter. There could be another new Virtual Fighter game. So Virtual Fighter Ultimate Showdown may be the updated version from Virtual Fighter from Final Showdown, but there could be a Virtual Fighter 6 that could be stored though. So they may be discussing that by this Thursday on the live stream, by the way, guys. Whether on their website or on YouTube channel, by the way, guys. So that is all I got to say on that. So there could be more to it, everybody, on that note. And honestly, Virtual Fighter X Esports project stream will be this Thursday, guys. Be sure don't miss out on that. And that's all there is to it. You need to know, everybody. So there could be some more announcements in store, and that's all there is you got to know on that. And honestly, that's gonna be a big surprise. So let me know in the comments what your reaction, thoughts about that are. I will definitely. I mean, it was really good. The graphics were really good. They were really, really good. I could tell you they were really good though. So there could be another new So there could be a new Virtual Fighter 6 game that could be coming out, that could be shown, revealed by this Thursday, guys, for the Virtual Fighter Esports project stream, by the way, guys. And that's a big question. Is there going to be a new Virtual Fighter game? Now, we all saw Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown that'll be out June 1st, but is there going to be a new Virtual Fighter game that could be coming out probably later this year? Who knows? So that's a big question everyone's going to ask. And you'll check it out in the Virtual Fighter Esports live stream, project stream, by this Thursday, guys. So check that out, guys. Also, guys, another news that Resident Evil and Dead by Daylight collabs will be coming out June 15th, guys. So, yeah, that's all there is you got to know on that, everybody. And, well, best is yet there. So, yeah, the Dead by Daylight and Resident Evil crossover will be out on June 15th, guys. That is all the news you got to know on that, everybody. So that's the best is yet there. So that's all. Also, guys, this tonight, guys, on NXT, you'll see Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross 2, Volume 2 for the NXT title. By the way, it's a rematch, and it's a big matchup, guys. So it's a big matchup, and you also Karrion Kross take out Finn Balor to be a 2-time NXT champ. Will Finn Balor get back his NXT title by tonight, or will Karrion Kross retain the NXT title and still be undefeated as NXT champ, as a 2-time NXT champ this time? Find out this tonight, guys, on NXT USA Network, guys. Check that out. That is all there is you need to know on that, everybody, and that's all I can say. So it's a big one, guys. Check it out. USA Network tonight. That's all you gotta know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Please be sure you always tune and like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel or Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure to send me your comments through your tweets, your thoughts on the Bucks putting a beat down on the Heat again, 132-98. Bucks can win that series, by the way, as well, guys. So let me know in the comments about that. I will definitely just respond to sure about it. And don't forget, guys, and they also face the winner of the Nets versus Celtics, by the way, guys. That's all there's you need to know on that. So your thoughts, everybody? You think Bucks could go a whole lot further? Let me know about that for sure. I'll just respond to sure about it. Your thoughts on the Nuggets having the series against the Blazers, 128-109 in Game 2. Your thoughts about that, everybody? You think Nikola Jokic can hold his own, by the way? Or you think that Dame, Dallas, CJ McCollum, Melo are going to strike back? Let me know in the comments about that. Game 3. So that's all there's need to know on that. I'll just want to share by. It's all there's need to know. That was just Game 2, by the way. But Game 3 is so. Your thoughts, everybody, on that? I'll just want to share, buddy. You listen to NYC Mayor taking a jab, Bill de Blasio taking a jab at Trae Young for silencing the crowd with his with Ice Trae Young's game-winning shot. By the way, you think Trae Young's gonna have hell to pay for that game-winning shot silencing Knicks fans? So let me know in the comments about that. I'll just say, you think the Knicks are gonna get their revenge? I know the Knicks are gonna get their revenge. I know they will get their revenge by tomorrow night. Wait and see, guys. So the Knicks are gonna tie that series, which they will. They are not gonna disappoint. So that's all I can say to everybody. I know that I have complete faith in the Knicks. I know the Knicks are gonna win that series too. You need to know. Knicks going all the way. That's all those I gotta see on that, everybody. Also, by the way, guys, so you thought sports out to join Bohannon because he was assaulted and he got a head injury, by the way. So in Iowa City, happened this past week. And there's video footage of the incident, by the way. So your thoughts about that, everybody? So you thoughts about that, Jordan Bohannon. Wish speedy recovery, everybody. Please be sure you do. Also, one thing I want to address here, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and this is really important. That I forgot to mention this. That today marks the 1 year anniversary of George Floyd's death toll when he was assaulted by a murderous cop who was currently in jail, who's currently convicted and charged for the manslaughter and for the murder of George Floyd, by the way. That'll be Derek Chauvin. That'll be the corrupted cop, piece of trash cop, Derek Chauvin, by the way. Because he was responsible for George Floyd's murder. And it's not just any murder. That was a racist murder. Racist murder. So there's got to be ways to prevent these, racist murders. There's got to be ways that have to end, like police reform, police, defund the police. It's like defund the police. Defund the police. Police reform. They need more training. They need to avoid disaster. They need to avoid making some mistakes, and they can't get involved in it. They can't be getting in trouble with all these racist. There's going to be changes. There has to be some adjustments that can end racist murders from ensuing. I mean, from black to black individuals, to black guys, to black women, to black kiddos, black grandparents, to black uncles, aunts, cousins, relatives, anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. So they got to end that. I mean, especially like Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans. It's got to end. It all has to end. So, really, guys, your thoughts, everyone on that, and what are your resolutions? What action needs to be taken? How can police avoid disaster? And how can they learn from their mistakes? So please, just and every person's got to use a voice. If you don't got a voice, don't use it at all. If you got a voice, use it. So your thoughts, everybody, on that, I will definitely address on the show, but that's all there is. You got to know on that, and that's all there's to it. It was a really awful day. That it was an awful day. That god awful racist tragedy that ensued. George Floyd, all the numerous protests, hashtag justice for George Floyd, and that corrupted cop is currently behind bars and awaiting prison months, to say the least. On that note, that is all there is. You got to know on that. So that piece of trash cop, Derek Chauvin, who's currently awaiting his sentencing. He's still in the maximum prison for the death toll of George Floyd, and hopefully and we also what happened to Jacob Blake. We also what happened to let's see, Breonna Taylor. We also what happened to that one little girl, name of Bryant, by the way, Ma'Khia Bryant, and we also what happened there. And it's just there's another god awful scene in Jacob Blake as well, Wisconsin. So just with family members, all their fans, all the other black individuals, family members, all their fans, the viewers, scrubs, these hellacious, racist murders that should not be ensuing. I don't know what happened to George Floyd and all the other black individuals should not happen to nobody else. Even, especially Asians that are, getting dissed. It's just uncalled for. So that's puts out to them as well. It's just unacceptable on all cylinders. It's got to end. So your thoughts, everybody, on that. Please share those words to them. Tell me ways how they can prevent disasters. Tell them ways how they can, try to diffuse the situation, diffuse the issues. Your thoughts about that, everybody. I'll just want to share. Your thoughts exactly on Aaron Rodgers saying that the reason why he wants out of the Packers is because the philosophy of the Packers went a little awry, went a little sideways. It's the culture, care to try to do things the right way and having to face repercussions. What you thought about that, but I'll address my shirt, but that's all there's you gotta know on that. Also, repercussions winning Buff Bagwell's, he was arrested and charged for a hit and run. Thoughts about that, and his career's over. I take out that for sure. Where repercussions be winning Deshawn Watson, as he won't be deposed until early 2022. Your thoughts about that, but I'll address my shirt, but that's all there's you gotta know on that. Also, this, I guess, what are your thoughts on Virtual Fighter for Ultimate Showdown trailer coming out and the game coming out, and it's an updated version. So your thoughts about that, everybody? Because of the grabs link, I'm sure it comes, and I'll address my shirt, everybody. And that's all there's, like I say. And it comes on June 1st, guys. Your thoughts on the Dead by Daylight and the Resident Evil crossover trailer, crossover game, by the way, guys. And that'll be out June 15th, everybody. So that's all there's need to know on that, and I'll address in response to that. That's all there's you got to know, everybody. So that's all I can say, and that's all there's to it, everybody, on that. And that's all I can say. Your thoughts exactly on AB passing this physical and getting something 1 year extension offer. But what are your thoughts about that? I'll just want to sure. But you think that Alex Ovechkin is going to come back to the Caps because the fact that it's 13-year, 124 male offer's about to run out, by the way. Do you think he's going to get a new offer limited on comments about that? I'll address my sure, but that's all there's you got to know on that. Say brother West of the Elite, Zhang Fang of Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, Alfred of Real Battle, Fatal Fury 2 and King of Fighters, Hitomi of Dead or Alive, or Tommy of Dead or Alive 6, Mike Myers, Ian McKellen, who plays Magneto, Ann Hedge, Octavia Spencer, Ali Reisman, Daz Dillinger of the Dog Pound, Universal Champ, Tribal Chief at the Table, Universal Champ Roman Reigns, Roman Empire, Brad Bessinger, who plays Stargirl, Rashida, JT Money, Piece of Trash Wrestler, Butts Del Rio, Tara Joel, Bo, former WWE star, Bo Dallas, Esme Bianco, Bailey Dustin, Julia Carey, David Pasternak, Norman Powell, Asia Jackson, Molly Sims, Stacey London, Brian Erlinger, Kellyanne Judd, Nana Batra, Kenwar, and so your brother wishes to them, everybody. So you got to know on that. I'll be back for breaking news, 10 times level, soon to a whole lot more than clothes, sports, with everything sports related, everything Thursday. You got to know. So all I got to say, everybody, take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye bye. Also, one other thing, do you guys think that Montana Yaz being a little modest, by the way, despite the fact that she accepted Blake Beast's apology, by the way, or you think she's gonna walk out on him? She thinks she's gonna forget him up for good? Your thoughts about that, everybody? That's all I can say on that, everybody. Also, Lakers versus. Also, who do you have winning the NXT title match by tonight? You guys have Finn Balor. Or do you guys have Finn Balor getting back to NXT title, or do you guys have Karrion Kross retain the NXT title and remain undefeated as a two-time NXT champ? So what are your thoughts about that, everybody? I'll address my sure. That's tonight, guys. Tonight, USA Network, guys. Tune in. Your thoughts, everybody? I'll address my sure. That's all you got now. I'll bet for breaking news 10 times live release so a whole lot more in the clothes sports today, everything sports later, and then you got to know all I got to say. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.